Shootmania PAX qualifiers. This is Dark Rabbi taking over for Kevin Naki for a few maps here. He will be back later in the evening. I'm joined with Ask Joshi, and the game is already underway. This is map 3 between 6 Pool and 3C.
All right.
And Josh is just letting me know my crosshair was getting in the way there. That's a good call, sir.
That's fine. And this crosshair, actually, that's something we haven't noted yet. It's a red cross, and that's actually what I use because we're logged in as Ask Joshi. All these players could have various crosshairs, but the way the spectator mode, it just hangs on to whatever is logged in. So I would actually really be curious to see what kind of crosshairs everyone's using.
Yeah, that would be an interesting poll. I use the white cross crosshair myself.
Rafa, actually, who's coming to PAX with us, told me he uses a red crosshair as well, so just totally coincidence, no big deal. I use the same crosshair as Rafa.
Poor Billy capped the point with all 3 defenders alive there.
Poor Billy, more like not so poor Billy, because he just got really lucky. He didn't die there in that attack. Felons,
that was amazing.
Felons is going to be up first for Third Coast. We can see the defensive positions that Vorticor. Oh, they're rushing. They are showing no respect to Felons. They're showing no respect at all. They're running right into Felons, and they're landing 2 rockets, 3 rockets very quickly. Man, and Grain hits all 3 of those rockets. That's a triple tap.
That was a lucky click on my part there. I clicked 3. It was right to Grain,
yeah.
right in time to see him hit those 3 rockets.
Yeah, man.
Nicely done.
Wow, 6 Pool actually taking a 2-0 lead already on the castle. This is probably the hardest of the 3 maps to actually land an attacking round. You'll notice the way the map is laid out. They start kind of on the low ground and work their way up. It can be very difficult to fight your way uphill because, as you see, the defenders, basically the top of their heads are showing, and for you, your whole body's exposed. So it can be pretty tough to land rails until you're right up in their face.
I see someone in the chat there saying the green dot is the best crosshair. That is the crosshair I used to use back in the Half-Life days. Totally agree with the green dot.
I actually used a yellow dot in Unreal Tournament, but it was more of a square than a dot, as a dot is just a little too tiny. But
Crane with a daring escape there.
Yep.
Jumping out of harm's way. Oh no, that is not a place you want to be.
Yeah, totally exposed along that left ramp there. It's a tough spot, and Felons lands 2 shots. Pop Trunk gets 1. Finally, 3C is putting a point up on the board, but they need an attacking round or they risk losing this map already. Like I said, this is a really tough one to attack on. All the attack routes are pretty well covered. You've got a jump pad near the goal that is actually pretty easy for defenders to just fire rockets at and hope. You can see the spam prediction shots being fired near where Hot Mustard is. They basically have to come through there at some point. And now we can see him actually coming up the gut instead of exposing himself too much.
Yeah, and for those just joining us, this is a best-of-5 semifinal match. The current score is 1-1. You can see on the top and left, right. Nice shot there from Hot Mustard, taking out one of the defenders early in the round. A little whiff there on the point. He's going to be taking the jump pad or maybe faking it.
I don't know. We just saw someone else doing that. I forgot who was attacking previously. I think Felons actually tried to do that, but he just kind of stalled there for a while, tried to draw them out maybe, because if they see you go for that jump pad, they're going to come out and try and land some rockets on you for free while you're floating in the air. So I think that's just a tactic to try to draw out the defenders, but not working out for Hot Mustard. Now he's only landed 1 rail. There's 2, but takes a rocket in the side. And 6 Pool take a 3-1 lead already.
Wow, they were definitely the underdog in the eyes of a lot of people that I spoke to previously, trying to get a feel for the favorites in this tournament. So this is a very good showing from 6 Pool so far. And actually, I pubbed a little bit with poor Billy last night. We were playing in the West Coast Melee, and I'm loving the fact that those servers are starting to become more populated. And it used to be that you had a hard time finding a game, but now, no problem, log in. There's tons of servers, and it's things are really looking up for Shootmania.
Did you pug with him in West Coast Melee or Elite?
Melee. We played Melee.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just playing Deathmatch.
Nice. I wish West Coast Melee actually had some more maps on it. That's like my only... I've been playing this game since Alpha, and it's been the same 3 maps for a couple of months now, so I do like to mix it up, try some of the other modes and stuff, but West Coast Melee draws a lot of people in.
Vorticor.
Yeah, Vorticor.
Punishing Hot Mustard there for taking a look.
Yeah, Vorticor and poor Billy have really good rails, actually, and I've been victim of it before. I know that you have as well, Ron. Nice rail again. Ron is having a heart attack here. I don't want him to die during the cast. So Vorticor is going to take this goal. No problemo.
Wait. Okay, he is going to get it.
Ooh, I thought I misspoke and was going to have to eat my words. I don't like eating my words.
I think, actually has the best rockets on 3C, so that's the guy you want left last alive, I think, if you're going to have to pick someone. So here we got Pop Trunk is going to be on attack this round for 3C. On Castle, the score is 4-1. Set score is match score is 1-1 right now. Winner of this map will take a 2-1 lead in the series.
All right, so Pop Trunk is basically the captain of 3C. He's the one who signed them up in the first place, and he kind of does all the wheeling and dealing as far as, you know, administration, stuff like that, making sure his players are on time. But he's got a pretty good rail as well, pretty good laser, and it looks like Sixpool is really not giving him much respect either. No players are actually playing the point right now. All three of them trying to surround and triangulate on him, try and kill him off. He is going to take the jump pad, and that's fine because the two remaining defenders are actually not even at the point. He gets there a little bit early, but he's got plenty of time now. I don't know where the last defender is, just now arriving. Poor Billy basically allows Pop Trunk to hop on that cap. Pretty surprising.
Oh, thank you.
Ron just had a coughing fit, but he's alive. From
I'm
what
alive,
I can tell.
guys. No worries. Sixpool, poor Billy. Look at this. He's just waiting in spawn. I think this is to mitigate the spam rockets.
Of course, yeah.
And there you can see those spam rockets flying in. Now he just wants to jump across immediately. Let's take a look at the overhead view real quick to see where our defenders are positioning themselves. Hot Mustard looks like he's playing a little bit to the left of the point with Felons and Pop Trunk nearer to the cap. And oh, here comes poor Billy. He's going straight for Hot Mustard here.
Yeah, he's running right in. Very lucky, actually, that he didn't take any of those 4 rockets landing all around him. Hot Mustard was doing the spotting there along that side, and obviously he's going to be responsible for trying to land one of these early rockets. Poor Billy not getting any shots, really. There's no really good opportunities, no wide open shots to take. And again, that's just kind of a feature of the map. You kind of need to get up into this defense. 1 armor left, no armor left. Out. And poor Billy has a rough attacking round there.
Yeah, so if we take a look at the scoreboard real quick, we have 3 attacking rounds being taken so far. Vorticore, poor Billy for Sixpool, and Pop Trunk for 3C. So those 3 attacking rounds basically canceling each other out. We do have Sixpool up around as the score indicates. And so here we go with Felons on attack.
Yep, Sixpool had 1 more attacking round. That's why they're still up 4-3. So as long as they can successfully defend, they don't even really need to do much else. This defending round would put them up 5-3. Even if they get shut down on attack, that'd be 5-4, and 1 more successful defense would be 6-4. So they know as long as they can defend, they'll be good to go. Felons obviously wants to make something happen, though. He needs to land some nice rails here as he gets closer to the point. They are not giving him any shots. First armor taken off, but Vorticore running right at him. This could be decent.
Nice shot.
A decent opportunity, a good opportunity, I'd say, to just slam down one of those defenders. You never want to expose yourself like that, really, even if you can land a rocket, because you really don't need to.
Yeah, there's really no safe approach paths on Castle to the cap. There, they get taken out real quick there by Grain, making the score 5-3. But yeah, Josh, there's really no good attacking paths on this map that can really avoid you exposing yourself entirely to the defenders. So it's a very defensive-oriented map, and it looks like all the teams that we've casted so far use the same 3 spots on defense. At the very start of the round, they push up a little bit to get some spam rockets, but then they all reset to 1 on the cap. Hot Mustard's probably going to relocate to up here, and Felons taking the right slab there. Oh, and we have some shots from Grain, taking a little peek shot, trying to get lucky there. Not making any connections, though.
Okay, so Grain, basically, he can feel a little bit of comfort here knowing that he doesn't really 100% need to win this attacking round. He's got a little bit of a cushion. Lands a nice rail there on Pop Trunk. Pop Trunk really gave him that shot. Hot Mustard now giving him all kinds of shots, but that rail recharges feels like an eternity.
One left.
He does land the shot. Oh, 1 armor. We're in the showdown mode here,
This is game
folks.
right here if he wins. This is map 2-1 to Sixpool right here. If Grain can land this rail or take the point.
Oh,
he doesn't.
But Felons actually able to successfully defend, but that's okay. Sixpool, if they're able to successfully defend here, which they are expected to, then they will take the map anyway, 6-4.
By the very minimum 2 points, 2 rounds. Yeah.
Everything is down to Hot Mustard. Can he land an attacking round? There was 1 round on this map where the defenders just weren't there. Poor Billy was just showing up right at the end. So
now you see the 3 spots again that all these teams like to use defensively here.
Basically, this one here, though, they also like to use, and Sixpool is choosing not to use it. 3C is using it every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. So Sixpool playing a little bit more conservatively in defense. 3C taking a bit more risks in their defensive scheme. There, we finally found Hot Mustard. All right.
Sixpool doesn't want to give Hot Mustard any shots, and if he sits here much longer, he's just wasting time because they're not going to move. They're not going to budge. They know that if they win this round, they're good to go. So they are going to hang back. Nice rail. Oh, my goodness. He hit the top hair on Vorticore's head there.
51.6 meter hit there.
Huge rail. And poor Billy still doesn't know where Hot Mustard is. Finally, he turns around, and that is map, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. 2-1 for Sixpool right now, going into our 3rd map. What a semifinal this is turning out to be, Josh.